You've reached the U.S. government question and complaint line. Please leave your detailed message at the sound of the tone, and a representative will contact you in 2 to 3 days. Thank you, and have a good day.
I'm just another sinner like you who done lost my way, trying to live out these dreams before my judgment day. Stacking pay where I can, I'm trying to be a better man. But this 1 year scheme done turned to a 10-year plan. Understand that I done paid my dues, played by and broke the rules. Sold my soul but kept it true, and even served my country too. Uncle Sam's a lying dude, make me wanna cut a fool. And God we trust, but under who do we really answer to? Don't get it twisted or confused, I bleed red, white, and blue. But most of y'all feel like I do, and got a few questions to pertain it to the government. When and where our money spent, we hold these truths self-evident, but watch them shred the evidence above the law is how they feel. Simple folk get wild deals. You got a meal, let's make a deal. You ain't gotta see your time get spent. Is it all just one big coincidence? No sir, this is my questions for the government. I got some questions for the government. Yes sir, I got some questions for the government. So do you got some questions for the government? I got some questions for the government. Now I done seen the casualties of war, and I know what it's for. I understand we fight for freedom, and I hope it endures. But some questions go much deeper, let me cut to the core. Why don't we do more for our homeless before we go crossing the shores? Most of which without a flinch went and fought in our war. Now they must fight for mere survival with no help for their cause. We turn our backs on the same men who answer their call. This is a question for the government, I'm asking you all. Some say the sins of our fathers should not reflect on the sons, but when the sons do nothing to undo what was done, then the blame lies on every generation that comes from hiding from the true feeling that no damage was done. So we shun and oppress, ignore every distress, silence those who will protest and give their life with no regrets. Land of the free, home of the brave, finding fathers in their grave. A whole country founded on bloodshed, now look what it has made. I got some questions for the government. Yes sir, I got some questions for the government. So do you got some questions for the government? I got some questions for the government. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, accepting hardships as the pathway to peace. Taking as he did the sinful world as it is, and not as I would have. Trusting that he will make all things right if I surrender to his will, that I may be reasonably happy in this life and forever in the next. Amen. I got some questions for the